Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Wave Your Flag podcast. I am your host, Brendan. I am joined by no co-host today. I had a co-host, but she is sick right now. So everybody wish Meg well. All right. Follow her at Hot Grill Meg the fuck now, okay? If I'm being so fucking serious, follow her and wish her well. Hot Grill Meg on Instagram. Go show her some love. By some, I mean a lot. Maybe give her money. Okay? Anyways, I am joined by a very special interview guest today, Miss Scarlett Vendetta. You can find her on Instagram at Scarlett period Vendetta. So go follow her. She is in the running for Miss Up and Coming New York State
2026,
2006. I know
okay?
that's right, y'all. So go Venmo her, go Cash App her, and send her yo goddamn check. All right? She needs to lock down this package so she can slay. Okay? I don't know where that was going. Send her your coin. Anyways, without further ado, in today's episode, oh my God, I like am a mess today. Gotta lock back in. Okay? Gotta lock back in. Because I almost forgot to mention that today's podcast is sponsored by Mr. Bumble's Cafe. All right, located on New Scotland Avenue in Albany, New York. And I have some big news at the end of today's episode, okay? Regarding an event at Mr. Bumble's Cafe next week. All right, because this season's almost over, y'all. This season is almost over. Anyways, Mr. Bumble's Cafe is the perfect place to get a coffee or a breakfast, quick bite to eat, hang out with friends. They're located on New Scotland Avenue in Albany, New York, and they have everything. Everything. They are a small business, and you know what? Some places, their employees are going on strike right now, so y'all better go support Mr. Bumbles instead. All right? You don't have to feel bad every time you order that coffee. You know what I'm saying? You can feel good about it. So go to Mr. Bumbles. Thank you again for our sponsor. Let's get back to the podcast. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Wave Your Flag podcast. Now, she's going to be the future Miss Up and Coming New York State. So give a big round of fucking applause, bitches, to Scarlett Vendetta.
Well, hello. How are we all doing? Are we vibing? Are we divaliciousing? Are we iconing as we should be? Yes, God, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the pod. I am so happy to be here.
Or you said you also do another podcast, right? I just want to make sure you get that shout out.
Well, yes, I'm not like an official member on the Queens on the Grid podcast, but I am a part-time co-host of the Queens of on the Grid podcast with Juliet Stark and Aria V.
Ooh.
Go follow that. We talk about all things Drag Race and games and we shit talk a lot. So, it's a very fun Kiki.
Ooh. All right, that I'll have to give it a listen. I haven't heard of it, so I'll have to definitely like listen to it and tune it
Loki,
in.
it's like one of those indie podcasts that no one
Yeah.
talks about, but it is my bread, butter, and my soul every single time I get to record it and just sit down and throw some shade and talk about the girls is my favorite activity.
Yes. When did you start doing that podcast? Like when did that one start?
I want to say we did it for season 16 last year. Um,
Okay.
so around January-ish,
I
we
mean, like you had a lot of content to shit talk in season 17, so that's good. Good
That's
good
real.
timing,
That is real.
like
Wait, maybe it was season 17. Ooh, yes, it definitely was season 17. So
okay.
it was a great content season. I
Yeah.
personally, I see so many people saying that season 17 is mediocre. I lived. I lived.
I live for it, but I have my own opinions about that season.
Oh, yes, of course.
Like, oh my God. Anyways, have you been watching Canada?
Yes, I have, and I'm so upset about this week's episode.
See,
Don't get me going.
ugh, the episode itself was really good. I think that like the Snatch Game the past couple seasons of Canada has been like dismal, like borderline apocalyptically bad.
It's just, I think we need to reevaluate the
Yeah,
ideology of Snatch Game and think about it a little bit.
yeah. Like, but
Oh.
nonetheless, it was a good Snatch Game yesterday. I like how they had the double beaver twist. That was really good.
Mhm.
And I like that, like, whenever a twist takes a little power from the producers, I like that.
I completely agree, and I think Canada is the one franchise that's not afraid to.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really lovely, and one of the reasons why it's one of my tops on mine.
Mhm. But yeah, I do think that Arya Starr, right, was her name who went home.
Uh, on Canada?
Yeah. The girl who went home yesterday, she shouldn't have,
Oh,
in my
yes,
opinion.
Stardoll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Star Doll. Star
that
Doll.
I sorry, early in the morning, but yes, that I so agree.
I
Like,
was thinking Arya Star because your body.
well, Arya is a star, and we do love her, but
That's why I had Arya in my head, like, you know.
I get it, I get it.
Anyways, she should apply to be on Canada, clearly.
Yes, and I will let her know. I'll run her that message.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get to the questions.
Ooh. An interviewer.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So, what is one? I'm going to start with this one, but what is one song that you witnessed another performer completely flop at without naming names? Just
I
you can name the song and what how they flop, but
Do I remember the specific song? No. I know it was a Bo Burnham song though.
hmm.
I was at
Oh,
Trex.
that's a why would okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it was his one about the internet. I
Oh
just don't remember
God.
the name off the top of my head. It was a crazy experience. I was there for like a guest spot at Trex nightclub. It was amateur night.
Oh, that explains so much.
Thank
Okay.
you. Yes. So I am watching this performance with my two friends, one of them being my assistant and one of them being Linguini. We're kiki
Yeah.
chilling out, and this diva stumbles mid-performance and falls into our table and knocks
Oh
over the
no.
two drinks we had on the table. Oh, it was so
Oh
absolutely
God.
horrific.
Oh
I mean, I felt
God.
bad for the girl. You just fell and you bonked your head mid-number. It was rough. And then she kept going, so I give her points for persistence. But all we need to refine and rethink everything about what we're doing.
Yeah.
It was their outfit, and I this may really out me for this. Like if they see this, hear this, I'm so sorry. You were lovely in the back room. But they wore like this clown, black and white mime clown outfit, and it just did not serve the way and it needed to for this Bo Burnham song
At Trex.
at Trax nightclub. Thank you very much.
See, my opinion is that no social awareness songs need to be performed if they're by straight white men, unless it's Earth by Lil Dicky.
Well, oh yes. Well,
That's the only exception to like this straight white man social awareness song
because it has
rule.
everybody on it. It's just,
Yeah.
and we live.
What are some challenges that you had when first starting out in drag?
Well, my start to drag was a little bit more in my bedroom rather than performing. I started in 2020 in COVID when the pandemic was happening, so I had nothing to do but watch Drag Race. I did it as a joke with some of my friends, and I fell in love and started watching it on my own. And for Halloween that year, I decided to give it a go, and I went as Scarlett, but I was channeling more Morticia Adams than anything. So that was my start, and then I started doing makeup in my bedroom from there on out. And that was cool because I watched tutorials to get like ideas of how to do everything. But since I
Hmm.
wasn't able to go out to the gigs
Yeah.
and wasn't able to meet anybody, I really didn't have any hands-on experience of what it reflected like in person, what other people thought of it, what would work better for my face because though I knew like some things for my face, obviously getting help from other drag queens is beyond exceptional. And this leads me to my next point, where now that I've met my since newer drag mother, we have really refined my drag aesthetic so much. And I think that that's the difference between my journey compared to some other people's is they have that like quick refinedness early on in the journey. It took me a little bit to find out where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
So I've been crunchy for a minute. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I've been crunchy for I want to say 4 of them. So I'm
Mm.
just now getting to a point where I'm like, oh, she's stunning and gorgeous every single time I get in her face. So it takes a journey, and do not think that it's
Yeah. And in those 5 years, what is one song that you completely flopped at and will never perform again?
my very first song I ever did. And this isn't like, oh, it's your first song, so you're bad.
Hmm.
I have a really like more harsh rule on myself that I don't like to perform music by
Yeah.
color because I'm just like, no, that's not cool. LOL. I performed Anaconda as my first number by Nicki Minaj, and I don't hate it. It's not like bad, don't hate that song. Now Nicki Minaj is like pulling on my
Mhm.
collar because it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
whoa.
She's gone off the deep end.
She's gone off something. But I performed that for my very first number, and I performed it in these 4-inch pleaser heels. And like my very first time performing in these heels was not a good idea. I also had the metal type nails that are like really long out
Yeah.
here that you just put on your fingers. They looked great, but they did not do anything. So I learned my lesson that day to um, get actual nails
Hmm.
and to wear better heels. And then I wore those heels again at a show a week
Oh
ago
no.
and had the same thing happen. So, needless to say, I don't think I'll perform in them anymore.
And what can you tell me about competing in pageants? Is Miss Up and Coming going to be your first pageant that you will be competing in?
So, I've only done amateur like drag competitions and lip sync things. So I've never competed in a pageant before. This is my first time at true pageantry, and I'm
Mhm.
nervous, excited. I'm like every emotion under the sun, except for like mad and stuff, because I'm so thrilled to be able to follow in my drag family's footsteps and take on the pageantry journey. I think there's something so amazing about pageants because it's such a self-reflective period where you figure so much about yourself, your aesthetic, what you want to do in drag, how you want yourself to present yourself to other people. And I just think that everybody should give pageantry a go a little bit. Just dip their foot in it and see if it's for them.
Mhm.
You never know until you try. And here we are, and that's why I'm doing this up and coming. I also think, though, that I'm at the point in my career where I'm ready for this next level of stage and this next
Yeah.
level of drag, for some more thought out ideas and more really planned, exquisite looks. So I'm really excited for what I'm bringing to the competition. I have some ideas now, but nothing set in stone yet.
Okay. Any songs that are like floating above your head for it?
Honestly, that's the hard part because I'm a
Yeah.
vocalist. So I don't know if I want to sing because I consider
Mhm.
myself a better lip
Yeah.
sync performer.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna do that avenue and that aspect, but I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. Where I'm calling like my committee, I'm reviewing with the board right now, figuring everything out. I specifically told my drag mother, Ayana Rouge, that I'm gonna have like those detective boards with the red lines connecting everything to figure out how I'm gonna do everything and make everything look cohesively. So I'm excited. It's a very big planning process. But
Yeah. You got this. You got it.
well, thank you. I feel very ready. I feel very
Yeah.
prepared. I'm at the point in my journey where this is a wonderful next natural step to go into. So,
Yeah.
and I'm so thankful for all of the people that have given me the nudge to be like, I think you're good at this. You're ready for this.
And yeah, and we're thankful for all of the people that are going to go on your Instagram right now
Oh, well,
and
yes.
tip you for your package.
Oh, I appreciate it so much. Yes. I would love, obviously,
Yeah.
no times are tough, so nothing is expected, but I do appreciate any help that I can get.
And if times aren't tough, tip her extra, okay?
Oh,
Like,
yes. Well, yes.
but
Actually, do come out to a show, though. I would
yeah,
love to see the dolls, see the divas, and see
go
the
support so you can
great.
record her perform, tag her,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
tip her.
Scarlett, two T,
Yes.
period, Vendetta, two T's in Vendetta as well. She is that
Yeah.
bitch.
What is one, and I have to change this question because typhoid, but what is one non-drag race reality show you would want to compete in and why?
So I read out over this question last night and I said, "Ooh, I really like Survivor and I would love to do it, but I'm a wimp. I don't think I ever could do Survivor. I hate the mud. I'm a girl's girl at the end of the day, so I don't think I could do Survivor. Um, I think I'm shady enough for Big Brother, so I think we're gonna give that one a go.
That I love Big Brother, although the past few seasons have been not it for
I
me.
haven't actually been watching the past few seasons because I
Don't,
heard that.
don't, don't. You will be so disappointed. They literally brought back Rachel and in literally a non-vote competition near the end of the season, she was eliminated. And I was just like, I hope they paid her a fucking stipend for this shit
Playing
because
right,
she spent so much money on her wardrobe.
which hurts.
But
Hurts.
like, it's just, I don't know.
No.
You can fix them. You can fix Big Brother.
And as I should.
Yeah.
As I
Mhm.
should.
So I know drag is very time consuming, especially when you're studying as well. But what is something you enjoy doing out of drag?
So I have the lovely opportunity to be the president of SUNY Potsdam's GSA on campus.
Ooh.
It is a wonderful time to just talk with queer people on campus and hear their experience of life,
Mhm.
hear what they've gone through, and just help them through it. Um,
Yeah.
we put on events, and it's just a really fun experience to be able to curate cool queer ideas with these kids to like enjoy college a little bit better and have a better community. Um, I had one student at the beginning of the year that I will never forget this. They came up to me bawling their eyes out and they were like, "Thank you so much for being so active on campus and having a GSA here because my school didn't have one and I came from a rural town where everyone told me it was wrong to be gay and I just feel so accepted here and I've never felt this way." And I like broke down myself because it was so emotional, but it reminds me of what I get to do as a queer member of this community and as a pioneer in the drag scene on Potsdam's campus of my position that I hold to these kids. So it's really cool and really fantastic. And I'm very, very, very thankful.
Yeah, that's very important. Like where I went to college, it was like a Catholic school, and I was surprised when they had a club. It was called Prism Club.
Mm.
But they also had like a lavender graduation and everything.
Cool.
Which also, if you're LGBT and in undergrad, please look into lavender graduations. All
Hmm.
right. Like it's supposed to like highlight the importance of your excellence and being a part of the LGBT plus community. I think there's like a specific number of colleges that do them, but like there's a list somewhere. Um, so definitely like look into that if you're studying and in school. I don't know
Yeah,
if I don't know if SUNY Potsdam does, but
I've never heard of that. This is the first time hearing of it. I'll actually have to ask our director and see if that's something we should
yeah,
start. Thank you for this.
definitely look into it because the color lavender comes from World War II when they were like labeling us homosexuals with lavender triangles, and it's supposed to reclaim that.
Cool. That's really interesting. I'll have to look more into that. I've never known that.
Yes. I'll have to like I'll find a link and send it to you later.
I
But
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
so did I ask this question? What are some of the challenges you had when first starting out?
I believe so. I believe I've heard
I
that.
didn't mark it. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Um, word. The year is 2035. Is Scarlett still performing? What are your future drag goals and where are your eyes set on?
I'd obviously love to still be performing. If nobody's seen my performance style, though, I do throw myself around quite a lot. So, will Scarlett still be performing in 2035? Maybe her body might not be, but I would love to be still kicking and bucking. Um, I think my future goals for drag are set on Las Vegas. I really admire Las Vegas showgirl culture,
Mhm.
and I know that Vegas is having issues right now with getting people in venues and whatnot, but I would just love to do that. That's always been a dream of mine and something that I've admired. To live, work on the Vegas Strip, have a residency. So I think that that's somewhere where I'd love to be in 2035. Wow, that's gonna be like 10 years. Oh, ooh, yeah,
You
but I will
know,
be there. I will be there.
on the strip, not in Henderson.
Mm-mm.
Not in, yeah, in the Flamingo. Well, the Flamingo's pink. What's a red color
Oh,
casino?
I don't know.
I don't
Ooh.
know,
We'll have
but
to make our own, the
yes.
Scarlet Rouge.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of pause. Maybe I might. We'll be a founder of a casino.
When did you feel most challenged in your career and what pushed you through?
About a year and a half ago, I went through a really bad, like, minor appetite eating disorder type spell thing where I would not eat at all. I would completely say that I was, and I just wouldn't. And it was really bad for me mentally, physically. But I would still go to the gigs and I would still do everything. Like I was eating normally. And it was not good for my body. And I would get a lot of pushback when I was in drag because you have many layers of tights pushing on you, pads pushing on you. I didn't have my breastplate at the time, so it was a little bit more freeing, but I wore always a little bit more restrictive clothing. And I had a lot of instances where I would be mid-performance and I would get nauseous and I would
Mhm.
have to just stop. And it was really
Yeah.
embarrassing for not embarrassing even. It was just really alarming for me and a lot of people around me to be like, "Hey, are you okay?" Um, I've since been doing better and since have gotten a little bit better at making sure I'm eating before shows so I'm not malnourished and having these
Yeah.
um I want to say like anxious reactions to performing because that's where the nausea comes from. So that little bit of time for my drag was really rough because I was just getting gigs but not fulfilling them. And it,
Mhm.
not to say gave me a bad outlook on my drag, but it was really I don't know the word, but it brought my self-esteem down a lot. I really thought a lot of
Yeah.
myself in that time. But we're in a lot of better place. I think she's beautiful in post now, and I love my drag. Um, and I make sure to eat before my shows. So anybody listening, if you don't, please do. It's very, very, very important.
And what piece of advice would you give to a younger Scarlett?
Don't, I would have to, that's a really tough one. There's a lot of things I would say to younger
Yeah.
Scarlett, but the main one is I would have to be don't be so hard about anything you do. Don't be so harsh on yourself and stop
Hmm.
comparing yourself to other people. I think early on in my drag career, I saw what other people were doing online and compared myself heavily to them at a
Yeah.
level that I could never
Hmm.
reach because I don't have the means to get there yet.
Yeah.
I think I put a lot of pressure on myself that put a lot of negative outlooks on my drag for a while. So don't be so hard on yourself.
Do you have any exciting announcements going on now, or sorry, my throat. Do you have
No.
any exciting announcements or events going on now or in the future?
Well, obviously, we all know I am running for Miss Up and Coming New York State 2026. That is set to be, I believe, in Schenectady, New York on March 7th. So when tickets are announced for that, I recommend you buy a ticket so you can see my gorgeous ideas on that stage, along with some other really cool competitors. I don't know them yet, but I am sure they're going to be just as cool as me. And
1% less.
well,
1% less cool than you, yeah.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. I do know one other performer. Her name is Shanita Life, and that's my sister. I'm so excited to be competing with her. I know some other potential girls, but I don't want to out them in case they decide
Ooh.
to. It's supposed to be a very, very
Yeah.
exciting pageant, though. I'm excited for the pageant season, so please come see me there. I have shows coming up every month except for I believe February. I am DJing at the Black Oak in Oneonta, New York for Natalie Taylor's A Night with Natalie. Please come. It's a wonderful Kiki. We have a rotating cast of girls, but I am the DJ most often. It's really fun. Um, and you can come see me bump, and I usually do a number, so it's wonderful. I have some other shows that you can see on my Instagram. I'll be traveling to Plattsburgh, Montreal, um, Binghamton at the end of January. So lots of things going on for Scarlett Vendetta. I'm very excited.
Yeah, you are literally all over New York State
Oh,
and Canada.
uh-huh. I got that booked and I said, "Oh, I feel so plus this is so international
I
now."
mean, first, like the amount of times you come from Albany, from Potsdam, like,
I love the drive though, a quick 3.5 hour drive through Tupper Lake into the highway system, and then I speed right down to Albany. It's great. It's great.
did you get your Wrapped then? Like, do you listen to the music?
I did get my Wrapped, and I knew what it was gonna be. I'm an Ariana Grande
Oh,
stan, so she was my number one artist.
okay. I'm
Mhm.
seeing her next year in Boston.
Uh, I have not secured tickets,
Uh,
but I've said I will be going. Like I don't
you
care. I
got this.
will be there. So,
Yes. Who
but
are your other top five?
Let's go actually run and check because I don't remember them all off the top of my head.
Mhm. This is an
Ariana
important.
Grande was number
Yeah.
one. Then Lady Gaga was number two.
Okay.
Then Tate McRae was number three.
Okay.
Then Kali Uchis is number four. I love Kali. Number five was Doja.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a very wide range of music. I actually listened to a little bit more
Yeah.
R&B this year than ever before, so next year it'll probably be a little bit different of a
Yeah.
selection.
Did you like Doja's new album?
I did. I liked parts of it. There were aspects I
Yeah.
didn't like. I obviously have a really fun Scarlett is just the girl for me because of my name. But I also really like her rapstress on that album. This album I like that she got back to her like pop roots a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not even roots because she started off rapping. So let's not put that misinformation out there.
Okay. Anyways, we're gonna wrap up the interview. Thank you for listening, everyone. A big, huge, giant thanks to Scarlett Vendetta. Instagram is at Scarlett period Vendetta.
Very much
Find
so.
all of her links there, where to
Yes,
tip
I
her.
have I have a link tree in my bio.
I'm
Go
sure if
there.
you DM her, she'll let you send her some wigs.
Oh, yes, I
So
love anything. DM me, send me wigs, gigs.
this is editing, Brendan, and I almost forgot. So I am having the Wave Your Flag podcast first ever event next week, December 13th. Well, if you're listening to the podcast this week, December 13th on Saturday at the one and only Mr. Bumble's Cafe. Stop in. We can have a little conversation, a little chat, a little gathering. More information is on the Wave Your Flag podcast Instagram at Wave Your Flag Pod on Instagram, and be sure to give us a follow and follow our counterpart, Capital Region Gays, on Instagram as well. You can find a bunch of announcements of drag related events in the Capital Region on that page. So give it a follow, give me a follow, and let me know if you want to attend said event. DM me on Instagram if you plan to go. Thank you again. Back to the episode.
And
Exactly.
so, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure to
Yeah.
talk with you. I always love getting to
Of
kiki.
course. Thank you all for listening, and I will see you on the next episode of the Wave Your Flag podcast. Thank you.